Hey Touhou, you know the way. Hmm. Did I get everything going? Okay, let's get... Oop, I closed the wrong tab. Okay, let's get it. It's Tsukasa Day. Does not appear in Touhou 20. That's like 95% of all Touhou characters. The problem is, who the fuck appears in an ending? I don't know. Zanmu does, I think. Top 100. Tsukasa top 100. That's believable. Top 100, that's pretty broad. We go racing. 0.4, okay, we got Rabbit. Extra stage mid boss with a tail. Huh. That's actually Ken and Ron. But does kind of have a tail? Who's the Toe 10 mid boss? It's Konako. Konako does have a tail. Those 11th is Slug. Hello, Potato Bot. Toe 12's is Kogasa. Kogasa doesn't have a tail. 13's is Nue. Does Nue have a tail? That's a good question. 14's is Ben and Yatsuhashi. 15 is Dorami. Does Dorami have a tail? 16. Who the is it? Okina, or is it something? Or is it the dancers? 17. Who is 17's mid boss? Damn, I'm cooked in this category. 18's is Tsukasa. Kutaka. Does Kutaka even have a tail? My go-tos are Chen and Ron because I have no confidence whether Akaine has a tail. You think Nue counts? I'm gonna go Nue. 17.2. Probably not the best, but there are a few characters in this category. Akaine has a tail. Is that true? Yukari's not an extra stage mid-boss. Boss is playable in same game. I gotta go for my GOAT. Sushi the Animal, not in Touhou 20. Let's go Kaine down here. Yeah, she turns green. I know she turns green. But I don't know if that has a tail. Is what I was going for. Extra Sage mid-boss. Who's a good shout here? Actually, I wonder if Ron even counts in this category, because technically it's Phantasm Stage. I think she should, but I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't. Let's go Ben. Fuck, 7.2. Oh, I'm cooked. Should just remember to always go Yatsuhashi. Tail boss is playable. What if I go Tame? What if I go double Rabbit Squad? Fuck, 10.1. Oh my gosh. It's never been more cooked. What if I just go Biting? Let's just get it over with. 9.3. Oh, you've never seen a play as terrible as this. It's tragic. Hanako's gotta be top 100, right? Okay. I have no idea if extra or Phantasm count differently. Yeah, that's what I'm, like, slightly curious about. Any characters from 20 in top 100? Any characters from Wily Beast in top 100? You know who's probably in top 100? I'm not clicked on the thing. Probably Yuma. Go Yuma just because we're here. 4.1, okay. Grid stats, probably dog shit, and it's actually not dog shit. I'm kind of surprised. Excuse me. I thought for sure my gridding was cooked. Hey, most pit? Yeah, I'm washed right now. I named most picked in a category, but I avoided that one. Biting there. Yeah, dude, look at this. Just... He was very popular, given how she is. What do you mean by that? Like, Yuma's very popular, but I don't think that's, like, a surprising thing. Sasori's often associated with monkeys. Like, she's the most picked in the category. Oh, I should have gone for the Kutaka. The chick... Actually, okay. The new way doesn't feel as bad, considering that the rarest in this category is 11%. Wait, Pharaohs. Ooh, Daisei, good shout. What is your suffering never end? What is your suffering like, General? Chiari, Genji. Genji shouldn't... I know I picked Genji before, but I don't think Genji should count. Dormi's good shout. Most news fall off after the first popular role when a game comes out. Yes! But there are, like, popular characters that, like, still stick around. Like, generally speaking, there's sort of a fall-off that most characters will slowly experience, but there are characters that avoid that. And the thing is, like, Yuma's Yuma. Like, Yuma's really popular. Like, of characters that have come out since 17 or new. Let's go 16 or newer, right? You got Okina's pretty popular. That's you know, pretty sage carried, I would argue. You got Yuma. Like, I would argue that, like, Yuma is one of the... Like, Yuma's a very popular character, like, fanon-wise. Like, even outside of the fact that she's a new character. But, like, of the characters since Yuma, she's definitely, I would argue, the most popular. Like, I would... Okay, not the worst. Not the worst poll we've ever done. Okay, so actually animals do count associated with animals. What do you mean by that? He's actually fallen quite a bit. I could believe that she's fallen on the popularity poll, but in terms of overall popular... Genji guys associated with that animal. Genji shouldn't be the fucking pick. Game, could you capture? Hello? Fine, I'll restart the fucking game. 22nd, first came on 48th today. I mean, top 48, like I said, most characters are going to fall off. Top 48 still basically top quarter. For being a pretty new character, right? Giant Genji's locked, giant catfish should be allowed. I agree with that. However, I think neither should be allowed. I will say, the fact that the fucking those two are allowed in the fucking popularity poll. I think 11's not here to defend the giant catfish gang. Yeah, let's do the fake runs I was talking about yesterday.
Oh, my leg! Oh, I just hit on my desk.
Okay, well, there's a lot of relevant minor characters there. Yeah, but, like, that's... Like, fucking Jumpy Villager, the fucking Anxious Villager, should not be fucking on the popularity list. Like, at least Genji has a fucking name. My headset's too loud. It's one volume spot too loud. But, like, ever since she's dropped, like, Yuma has kind of flooded the markets a lot. Like, the fact that a new character hit 22nd in 2023 is kind of wild. Ugh. But I'd say Yuma's one of the most, like, drawn characters, I feel like, in the last few years. But she gets drawn in. I'm a little, not super, but I'm a little curious about how the, the 20 cast is gonna go. How much of a jump is Toyohime gonna get, and where do the others place? Where was Toyohime previously? Is a good question. I doubt her and Yorihime are particularly high at all. I assume they're pretty low, broadly speaking. And here's the second question. Who do you think's gonna place higher of the new characters? Noreko or Nina? Jimmy went from 119 to 73. Oh, is the were they in the last year's popularity poll? Goes to show how much I was paying attention. The demo characters were Toyohime wasn't in the demo. I understand that she was in the game prior, like she was like the Touhou prior. I feel like the popularity poll being in August is really going to hurt the new characters. Like, the fact that we are as far removed of Touhou 20 dropping as possible is going to make, like, the new biases, like, just as small as possible. I assume we're going to see Nina. If Noreko was in the, who probably already at rock bottom. I mean, the demo characters I feel like would probably not do too hot, broadly speaking. I assume that, partially because Noreko was in the previous one, I assume Hina is going to be, Nina is going to be probably the highest rated. She's the worst ranked debut Touhou even after the demo. I'm not too surprised. Like, I do feel like the further and further we go, the harder and harder it is for new characters to really make a large splash. Or even a decent splash. I guess I'll be interested to see, I guess, maybe like what Yuimon gets. Ancient Mustache Villager will take Ubame in the next poll. Probably, and the reason why is because the popularity poll is a meme contest, and therefore people will vote for him because it's a meme, right? Like the problem with Ubame is gonna have is she needs some source of fanon to get a bump. She needs some appearance to get. She needs someone to write for her to make something. Although that's true about like most of the new characters, except I guess probably Nina and maybe Arya to a degree. Hope. Sorry, not for a few weeks. I cannot wait to make big business off the poll and yet not even to vote. Throwing fairies. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Yuimon or something else? Are you talking about Ubame? Whoa, fairy Piabani. Local streamer inflicting opinions on not voting. No. I don't care. I'm not voting. I did not vote in the poll last year. I have no interest in voting this year. My entire stake in this is the fact that I could make a I can make content in response to it of just like funny bits in response. Like I have a plan in mind. It's probably going to be a lengthy video, but like I have a plan in mind for when it drops and ideas of already what I'm going to do. I commented this yesterday or Thursday. I really want Koishi to drop out of first. Not necessarily because I have like high stakes in like, oh, I really want someone else to get first or something, or I really hate Koishi, but simply because like I could make better bits off of it, I feel. Like, the two things I want right now, like, the most. I want Koishi to drop to, like, third. Or just, like, drop out of first. And I want Sega to move up, like, at least a couple spots. Like, that's basically all, like, that's, like, all that, like, I could think that, like, is something I really want because it'd be funny. Who scores higher usually, Kagi or Moko, from curiosity? I was thinking of some bits in my mind, but I wasn't sure, like, off the top of my head which one scored higher, and I have not, like, actually looked at the poll to check things. I'd assume Moko ranks higher. Moko? Okay. That was my assumption, but in all honesty, I didn't actually know. I just kind of assumed because of the fact that Moko, like, has appeared more in Touhou history. And by more, I mean she has appeared in, like, fighting games. Not Moko 9th, 25th for Kaguya? Interesting. Why is Moko so high? Because people find her cool. Well, there is another aspect that comes to mind. Which is why do you think Vlad and Koichi are so high ranked? You know who's someone else you could probably like attribute some mild characteristics to? Luku. Oh, I hate Shippy Bow. Shippy is... What are you talking about? Are you talking about me talking about something? Because I brought up Kaguya and Moko together? Can you be higher there? It means people correctly say that Final B is the better stage. Aaron's the better character, but Final B is the better stage, I'll say that. Are you yesing to me? To, like, what I said in response to your comment? Or are you yesing to Nemo? Because the only thing I care about Moko and Kaguya is the fact that I can make a shipping joke about Moko and Kaguya. And that's, like, basically all, like... That's what the Moko X Kaguya... Okay. Like, I just want to make a joke about where Kaguya and Moko fans start fighting with each other, and then they start making out with each other. Like, that's basically all I intend to do. But, like, exactly what I do would kind of depend on who's higher than who. Which I presumed it would be Moko, but... There are some things that I don't really... I was porn with this guy. Just because making out doesn't make it porn. Also, I wasn't the one who brought up ships in the first place. That was you. I just talked about Moko and Kaguya on the whole. Nothing I said brought up ships. That was on you. Also, ships doesn't have to be porn anyway. Oh, yeah, actually, what I also need, I need Kaine. Where does Kaine rank on the poll? I need Kaine to move up at least, like, a couple spots. I think it's fine if, I think it'll be more than fine if she does it, but, like, I think it makes it work better if she moves up, like, at least a few spots. 52. I'm kinda surprised she's that low. But at the same time, I'm also not too good. I need her to move up like a couple spots just so I can make an expanding class joke. Or so it rings off better. Just tell us the joke anyway. I mean, it's like, it's more about, like, the context of it, like, actually coming out. It's just... It's a boob joke. Like, it's basically along the line of... You know, finding someone else, finding another character that's not rated too highly, that's complaining about, like, Arumi, because Arumi's gets carried by her boobs, right? Like, Arumi's position is only because of her tits. Right. And so I need to find another low-ranking character. So the idea is I need a character that's going to complain about Arumi being ranked so high because of boobs, and then I want to cut to Kaine fans just playing expanding class and just going more. I gotta get the Star Wars going more. And if she moves up like a couple spots, then then the joke works slightly better. I assume Patchy ranks higher than Byakuran. I assume when it comes down to the magicians, Narumi's really low, although Yuki and Mai are probably lower if you count them as magicians. Marissa's like top 5 or top 10 at the worst. Patchy's probably second. Byakuran's like third, I'd assume. Where did the Bakas of Light, like, how do they rank with each other? Like, the Bakas of Light and the Prism Rivers. I assume Shion beats out June. The Bakas and Le Prism River. The Prism River! Ho ho ho! Patchy 18, Byakuran 50. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you fuck! Three Fairies goes Luna, Star, Sunny from most to least popular. I guess that's not too surprising. Sunny versus Star, I didn't have a strong opinion of. Luna being the most popular isn't too surprising. But I also doubt they probably stray that far from each other. I'd assume similar with the 3 Prism Rivers. I'm not talking about Layla. Oop. Boat Fairy is cringe. What does that mean? What do your words mean? That's the wrong attack. Lyrica, Merlin, Lunasa, least to most. I like how you went most to least, and then you switch it up in the next one by going least to most. Lunasa most luck though. That's a real shame. She's easily the worst. Boat Fairy is cringe. Like English? Two anime started the Boat Fairy push to move fairies up the ranking. Who fucking cares? Guys, we need to get these characters up on the fucking popularity pool. My worldview is my mental. There's about 20 places higher than the other two, which are about similar. But she's that much higher. Oh my goodness, she just decided to trap me. Like, that's another major joke, is sitting down and be like, oh boy, I can't wait to look at the popularity pool, which matters nothing, and then to make jokes about people basing their entire mental sanity off of it. Like, you guys don't understand. My favorite character went from 11th to 13th on the popularity poll. My life is over. Places, I mean, 20 places is still, like, notable. At least, like, a decent, like, jump in terms of where they lie. Obviously, like, in the grand scheme, you know, they're nothing compared to, like, the top dog. Like, she magically got 1k extra first place votes when compared to last poll. Oh, man, I really want to make a targeted joke, but I shouldn't. Fine, I'll just say, oh, that's weird. There must have been 1,000 extra 14-year-olds that got into Touhou last year. Why has Mei Ling been going up? Rank goes 38. Oh my gosh. Wait, damn, Noreko got 60th? He got that hot? Wow. That is insane. Get ready for the odd sweep. I mentioned before, but recently I was recommended a video on YouTube about how Koichi Heartthrobbing Adventure is peak fiction. Why is Fairy a character at 101? What the fuck? Previous Hakure Miko? What are these fucking characters on here? Unnamed book. Okay, that's Tokiko. That's fine. That's fine. Kusen's arm. That's not fucking real. Dolls in Pseudo Paradise CD label girl. They're just making things up. UFO tokens. Who is the one person who gave a first place vote to unnamed snake yokai? Man, I cannot wait to make top tier jokes. I was kind of glancing through some of the various things. I'm surprised the Prism Rivers are that low. They do, I guess, in terms of the popularity pool, get a little screwed over by the fact that there's 3 of them. Fairies are stage 1. Yeah, that's what I know. That's why I commented. Why the fuck are the unnamed fucking sunflower fairy? There's a reason I treat this popularity poll as a joke. Jin Miko on the back of your seat. That's just Reimu! Like, look, it's just fucking Reimu! Jimbo should be on the floor.
Yeah, he's not officially named Jimbo.
The Miko who was around when Mizuchi was still human. It's just Reimu! I don't... Whoa, close. They're opposed to Miko's. No, Miko is a character from Ten Desires. What are you talking about? Ooh. There we go. Sumiko Jishimi Tri-Maid. I know that! These Japanese girls Miko. Oh my gosh, it's Reimu, yeah. No, it's just Sanai and Red Sanai. Like, we all know that. Oh my gosh, I just got... Slug, now you're right, might be. Just got Touhou'd. Yeah, that's the term I use for me when I get assaulted in my asshole. And no, I do not appreciate it. What? No, I did Jimbu. Why am I losing so many frames? Hello, internet? Don't worry, the internet will return any minute. Okay, return. Remind to refresh the stream just so you catch up, because otherwise you'll be delayed because of how it be. Oh, right. Boy, the BGM works. I still think they should do a popularity poll, but it's the hatred poll. You have to vote for your most hated characters. Why? Because it would be funny. It would be a funny way to stir up meaningless anger in the community. Would Chirno win? No. Well, probably not. Maybe. Super Echo would win. What are you talking about? I believe that people rigged the gender question at popular polls such that male would win. So true. Seijun and On? Would they be the most hated, really? Like, I don't, like, if you picked a most hated, I don't think it would turn very different than the current poll looks like. Like, people know who Odd is. Yeah, good point. I was not locked in for that. I was just there to bait Zoot, right? Like, if you did a most hated, it would just end up very similar to the current poll with a few abnormalities. I feel. I'm not, you know, I'm not super confident. I'm not, like, 100% on that. Suffocation moment. Just you wait. Just you wait till Futanari Remelia drops, then she's rising all the way up to first place. Oops. Way too aggressive. No! You guys think that the EOSD themes are actually going to take a pretty big hit in the poll next year? For the on the music side of things? Because if we got new mixes coming out, they're gonna take not like a majority, but they're gonna take some of the same votes. Probably not. Oh! People hate them. Classic. True, true, very true. I've seen Persona fans long enough to know that. Although, to say people will hate them is not inherently true. There will be a minority of a pretty small minority of people who hate them. It's just they will be very vocal about hating them. Unless they actually suck ass, but this is who we're talking about. I really have a hard time believing they're gonna suck ass. Good practice. I guess I'll take your good luck. Fell off, hell yeah. Zune peaked in Touhou 1 and fell off ever since. Can't believe Zoon's calling to make an indie series about breakout games instead of big boring shmups, yeah. I think that would have been a lot better if he just stuck with the original plan. Ah, very badly done. I didn't do the entrance into Tsukasa that well, or the exit out of Tsukasa that well, but I did throw some of my movements. Retro Handheld Geek, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But as lucky of as a yellow spam star as you could possibly get. And yet it's still free. I do not like dodging these stars. Shed new lore to USD2 that makes everyone angry. Dude, he could just remix the songs like he's doing it. It's gonna make people angry. He could literally do anything. Like, he could do anything that isn't make a perfect one-to-one visual copy, and people are gonna be pissed. People already are bitching about some new sprites in the game. He can do literally anything in the new one, and someone's gonna fucking bitch angrily. You know Touhou, but loving it. Love Touhou 6. They're playing Puppet Play as it combines Pokemon Touhou. Your favorite characters are Raisin and Marissa. Nice. I mean, Raisin and Marissa, favorite characters. Oh my goodness. Unacceptable. Yeah, I started with Touhou 6. Great one to start IMO, especially if you use the Hitbox patch, personally. And I love Puppet Play / Puppet Dance Performance. In fact, I'll be doing Puppet Dance tomorrow. This is neutral enough movement that you would take it. Problem with doing Mega Move Boss is I feel like you have to, if you want to do Nantu, you have to do Spell 1. Which is fine, it only adds like 20 seconds. Oh, but she gives you the good movement, but then gives you the bad movement. Where does Orin place in the popularity pool? Whoa, there. $46? Okay. I just love that spell. That's not the right attack. Ooh, what about Mega Move? Since she's your girl, Potato Bot. Or one of. She's bad. You distracted me! I'm gonna blame you for that death. Oh, she's 42nd? Really? She's higher than Orin? There's no shot. Higher than Mima? I mean, Mima's popularity is a complete meme. Like, 5%, 10% of the Mima votes are people who really like PCNA and they really like Mima that. 90% of Mima support is because of the meme. Higher than Mima and Chen? Yeah, the fact that she's higher than Chen and Orin is baffling. Who's higher than Chen or in Mega Move? Blue Aya, yeah. To be fair, Chen is a character, one of those many characters that's carried completely by their original appearance, because Chen has never done a thing since. She is literally hard carried by Yukari and Ron. And fan games and such. Fan works. She made purple eye get purple eye character, it'd be pretty popular. Me on my way to 1 Miss Kaimata to her 4th non again. Your streak with Alfonso is saved. Oh, thank goodness, Cinnamon, your 3 streak is saved. Man, Megabu's moved up a lot, too. Wow, I'm surprised. He's above Okina? Why is Sagume 41? I mean, I like Sagume, but damn. Kaimata's also really high. I'm kind of surprised. I'm surprised. Wait, I am really surprised all of these characters are above Nazareth. And Orin, for that matter. Was the point of a streak if you're allowed to miss a stream? It's a certified Twitch design. Kaimata's pretty cool. I'm not going to say she's not, but like... Because I like Kaimata. She's probably my favorite character from this game, but... UFO hate too strong. 90% of the people who vote on this have never fucking played a Touhou game in their life. Their most exposure is watching someone play Touhou for 10 seconds and be like, ah, this sucks. Let me go jerk off to the porn or something. Or let me go fucking watch my fucking Lost Word gameplay. I love when I do the best lines possible on Non-2. That's not what I want to do. Testing Twitch design, which lets you put on the back to keep your streak with you. It's like you waste their bandwidth for nothing? Yeah. Wow, when you follow the lines properly, it's a lot better. Who would have thunk? Cinnamon on his way to pull up to the poll to vote for Cereal in first place. Is it the poll? It's not out right now, no. The poll's next month. We're just talking about it. Yeah, they don't care if people who do actually are actual players, yeah. Oh, honestly, I don't really care about the players who vote on it. I just care about the people who, like... Honestly, I care less about Touhou players' opinions, dude, than I care about people who are actually, like, into Touhou. 90% of Touhou players don't fucking give a shit about Touhou. Dude, whoever's voting Raven for first place. You're just mad Serial's not number 1. I don't even vote on the poll. Cinnamon Boy, you only vote if you can prove you have an LNN. Come on, be a little generous, Alan. We'll also allow LNBs. Come on. Losing your top 3 probably is there an issue. Reimu's probably in my top 10. Don't tell Cinnamon. If you have Reimu, Marissa, and Koichi in the top 3, you're probably soulless. No! No, Sim. If you have Reimu, Marissa, Koichi, Flan, plus, like, I don't know, who's fucking 5th? It's like Yomu or, like, Saki, or... Not Saki's slightly lower. I forget who's, like, 5th. If you have them in your top 5, it's not that you're soulless, it's that you're 14th. Hina, Reimu, Hikadia, and Yuka. Dude, I swear, there's a fucking phenomenon. Every Yuka fan is a Hikadia fan. And vice versa. They're one in the same. They're the exact same character. To people. Like, Hikadia and Yuka fans are identical to each other. They all just want to get stepped on. It's definitely what it is. Hey, what's you get? Have Jalfonso, Hina, Reimu, Hikadia, and Yuka. You know what? You're probably right. Well, you forgot about Tenchi. Just because 11, like, skews the poll so much. Oh, that's Gally what he thinks of Fee. Oh, no. I have a Fee thing, unfortunately. What do you mean, unfortunately? You're supposed to say fortunately. One sec, I'll be back in a minute. Terribly sorry about that. I'm back. 5 years later. I did not fall into the toilet and drown, no. It's just there's people in town, and they showed up, and I was expecting them to show up right now. And then I got sucked into a conversation. But I'm back. Also, hold on. Let me look at this. Yeah. 1,000 people voted for Koichi, Marissa, Reimu combined. The players are more likely to find a character interesting because of the Danmaku design, and like them because of that, not because they're simply the most important of them. To be fair, I don't think that porn highly dictates the poll. I think that is a small part of the poll. Also, as someone who plays Touhou, like maybe 1% of my opinion towards character is based off of their Danmaku. I am far more likely to, have a slight animosity towards a character because of gameplay reasons than I am to like a character because of gameplay reasons. Of, official Touhou gameplay reasons. Danmaku ring. Tier 2. It's just, how cool their Danmaku is. It generally really has to stand out for me to, really, think about it. Why do you like Tori so much? Probably 90 to 95% of my character opinions do not come from the mainline games. Or at least are not directly, because of something in the mainline games. It's usually, it's not that it doesn't matter. But, character, personality, music a little bit, Danmaku a tiny bit, I'll say. Fan game writings, massive parts of it, various writings that you ever see. Whether it's fan game or just, other written works. But, I really like Chen. Chen is not, a top 10 by any means, but she's probably, Chen is probably, a top 30 character for me. Chen is a character I never really had a strong opinion of, but I love Chen and Rumia. Chen, I really like both these characters. They're probably top 30 for me. And one of the big things that I love that made me love Rumia and Chen, Labyrinth of Touhou 1. Those two characters, my favorite characters to use in the game. I love trying to make those two characters work. I really loved those two characters in that game. And this isn't even a personality-wise. Mystia. Mystia's Izakaya made me like Mystia more. Okay? And a lot of this is kind of personality-wise. I like how she's done that game. But something like Labyrinth 1, it's not necessarily how, the character's written. It's just, I love them gameplay-wise. And so my opinion has been greatly increased because of that. Yeah, that game is... I think you Yomu for being more playable in. Do I need to pop up my Yomu image again? It's not that the mainline games don't affect things, and they absolutely do. And I probably exaggerated when I said 90 to 95%, but... It's fine. But, like, a lot of my, like, my biggest points towards characters in, like, melee games is gonna be, like, oh, I love Yumeimi. One of the biggest reasons, I love Yumeimi at Pod. Playable character and as a boss, like that skews me a lot towards Yumeimi. But that's kind of like a somewhat rare thing. It's like the community as a whole, like, kind of impacts my opinions more than, like, the games directly, like, the main games directly themselves. In terms of who my favorites are. Generally speaking, I like every Touhou character broadly. Oh, would you have to play this game until Sonya becomes your favorite? Probably never. If Sonya were to become my favorite, it would be because, or not even my favorite. I think it would be impossible for her to become my favorite just due to biases. For her to become a character I really like, there would have to be something that would make me really like her. And at this point, it's not going to be in the game. At this point, it would be some sort of work of some variety. Appearance in a fan game of some sort, whether it's gameplay or, like, character-wise. Like, here's another different example. Let's take Iku. Iku is a character I never had, like, a strong opinion of. Like, Iku is always, like, one of those characters I'm like, she's fine. But, I really had, like, no, like, big taste towards Iku. But then, Aya Ace Attorney. Aya Ace Attorney completely changed my opinion on Iku, and I now quite like Iku. Now, there are obviously, like, opposite potential results of this, like, some things like Koishi's throbbing adventure, you know, kind of dampens my opinion on Koishi a little bit. I do like her. Koishi's opinion on a character I've commented before, I never really had a strong opinion of. Like, I was fine with her. I've never cared for the heart-throbbing aspect. Kind of dampened my opinion a little bit. I played the fighting games. How she is in the fighting games, I enjoyed it. I will say, there are aspects of the games that make me like certain characters, but, like, one of my, like, one of the things in, like, the mainline games that, like, makes me have, like, I really enjoy is, Alice and Marissa arguing in Imperishable Night. Like, I love that. Like, in terms of the mainline games, that's one of the things that has given me, like, a stronger opinion on a character than most things, right? Should you're happy with her? Yo, yeah, absolutely. Like, and that is one thing I always say. Positive, like, appearances of characters, like, greatly outweigh their negatives. Like, I am a certified hater. And, like, I hate people. Partly exaggerated for the bit, of course. But, like something like Koishi's Heartthrob Adventure is going to, like, and specifically to its level of popularity, is going to dampen my opinion a little bit. But, like, the pros are going to outweigh the cons. Like, honestly, the thing about Koishi's Heartthrob Adventure that actually annoys me is just, like, is kind of how, like, popular it is, right? You think Koishi is super ego. Fair. Like, I could sit here and complain all day about Hydro Camouflage. But even Hydro Camouflage really, it, like, doesn't really impact my opinion on Notori, like, at all. I feel like Koishi Adventures overshadowing regular Koishi. I tapped left. That's the thing about Koishi and Flan. Koishi and Flan both fall into this category. Where the 14-year-olds, and I know this is an exaggeration, it's kind of a joke the way I say this, but These are the people who are the most likely to talk very vocally online about this type of thing. And these are the ones that really like the edgy, genocidal maniac, Koichi and Flan. And that's, I believe, one of the biggest reasons why those two characters are so popular. And on one degree, that's fine. You can like what you want. But these two like things get really pushed, and as you say, I find them kind of overshadowing at times. To a degree where it does give me a slight negative opinion. Now, that being said, I like Koichi. And I really like Flan. So, like, despite the fact that, like, I have some slight negative opinions on the matter that probably drop them down a notch because of these things, it doesn't really, like, knock it down that much. Like, it's overall, I still have a good opinion. Like, the only character I've, like, generally, like, hated before because of, like, their fight is probably, like, Ringo. But even then, I've come around on Ringo a little bit. A bit. Not a lot, but a bit. But again, it's usually, like, if there's an appearance I don't like, especially that, like, becomes very prominent for the character, it might, like, dampen my opinion of the character a little bit, but, like, all it takes is a good thing to, like, completely overwrite, like, any, like, negative opinion I have in the matter. Like, I like Koichi, and again, one of the reasons why is because I find her entertaining in the fighting games. And that vastly overweighs my distaste towards the popularity of Heartthrobbing. I really think Koichi would have much of a character without something like that. I kind of disagree because she is common in canon, though. Like, she has a lot of, she has a lot of canon appearances because of the fighting games. Like, she would not be what she is. But I also don't know if that's a bad thing. You loved her original Danmaku fight? In terms of design, I think her fight is very cool. Especially the Rose-like gimmicks with her attacks. They do really stand out. That being said, I will say... Also, I feel like another thing about about Koichi, one thing that adds to her popularity, is Hartman's Yokai Girl is a very popular theme. So I feel like this definitely adds a lot. There would be enhancements to the nature of her lore. Yeah, but Touhou fans will take... Like, how many Touhou characters... Like, in terms of canon lore, how many Touhou characters have more lore than Koichi? And more canon to, like, build off of. There obviously are some, don't get me wrong, but, like, not a ton. She's also a weird character to write for if you kind of want to write based off purely canon. And so I will say, it definitely, like, there's definitely an extent to incentivize giving her kind of the straightforward, heart-throbbing, like, appearance. Because of that fact. There are some characters like her and like Sagume that I would say are kind of difficult to write for if you really want to stick to canon. Or there are characters like Sekibanki where it's like, how the fuck do you write for them when there's no canon for them at all? That's kind of a different issue, though. was the number of appearances rate works. Yeah, the rate works definitely really add to a lot of that. That being said, how much do the casual fans like actually really care about the written works? The written works kind of, I think, more affect things in a subconscious way, almost. Subconscious is kind of a bad way to put it. Or a wrong way to put it. I also do believe appearances affect things greatly, and Koishi's got a very appealing appearance to a lot of people. I also think that's a thing about Juan, too. Hello, Koishi. Speaking of Koishi. Speak of the devil? No, Remy's not here. We're just talking about Touhou, various Touhou characters, and Koishi was among them. Oop! It works more effective, creates a fan, which influences its consumer. Yes! That's kind of why I said subconscious, but that wasn't. But like, that's also why I said, I was like, it's not a good way to word that. A lot of people, you know, they make you said it. I don't know why. I don't need to say it. Said it better than I did. Indirectly is indirectly. That's the better term. The written works indirectly kind of affects characters in this regard better. Then you got things like Seki Banki getting pushed with that Katsuki Records outfit, if you know what I'm saying. Oop. Sexy Banki, yes. Stack's best chorus. Best chorus? Ooh, wow, that's fighting words. Ooh, that's fighting words. Easily, dude. I have every single Akatsuki Records CD. Rocket Beat is a phenomenal song. But the best chorus? What's your pick? I will say, as much as I love Rocky Rocket Beat, in terms of chorus, Stay Away From Me, which is another song off of Sekibanki's theme, I like the chorus for better. Both songs are phenomenal. Like they know that. Well, it's not one of the ones they have on their main channel though, right? Because they like every time they drop an album, it's only like 1 or 2 songs to get on the main channel. It's a real shame. And so like, you used to on YouTube be able to find all of their CDs, like all the songs off their CDs more. But then they like last year they really started cracking down on like getting people to remove songs, so it's a lot harder to find things, tragically. I am not in that bad of luck, because I like already downloaded like all their songs, and I have like every CD except I don't have the most recent one. I don't have that one yet, but I have like every other CD. I have a lot of their singles. Here's the cute blonde pick. You want that? Yeah. Like I got the whole setup here. White Spear Ultra Red. Ooh, that's. I just grabbed a CD and I looked. Ooh, no. Oremu Thunder. Oremu Thunder. Oh, the problem is when it comes down to like the best like chorus for Katsuki Records, it's like there's so many I could jump to. Oremu Thunder might be the one that like jumps to me, like of like the songs that immediately stood out. Want to see Stack live someday? Maybe. I've been to live concerts. I'm not a huge live concert person. Like, I like their music. That being said, I'm not very attached to them. Stack and Stack Bros, of course, the two. It'd be cool, but I probably won't, realistically. Do they even perform live? About Love East, where she says she's coming. Here's the thing, I like Love East. Don't get me wrong, Love East is a good song. But like, symphonic metal's my favorite genre, and like, metal's like my second favorite genre. So Love Death East, which is effectively their metal mix of Love East, is my personal favorite version of that song. And she doesn't start the song with I'm Coming, though, so SMH. She's already there, yeah. Like the Hino one, that's Love East, that's what we're talking about. Because the thing is, I knew about, like, the Katsuki Records, like, the Katsuki Records is one of the reasons I got into, Touhou. Or one of the sources that helped me get into, it, but, like, it was all the stuff in the main channel, which is good stuff, but, like, then I played Spell Bubble, and in Spell Bubble, they have, Imagina, which is a, Lock the Girl mix. And I was like, this song is great. And I tried to look for it. I was like, I can't find the song anywhere. Like, I really like the matchup, but, like, you can't find it. They don't have it online. You can't find it. And then I go digging for it, and next thing you know, I found Witchcraft Heptagram, which is a different Patchy mix, or Locked Girl mix. And I heard that, I was like, holy crap, this song is cracked. And then that's what led me to find, hey, there's actually like 1 billion songs that are not the ones on their main channel, because they only release like 1 or 2 at a time. Like, they released the Good Nightmare. They released that song on their main YouTube channel, I think it was last year. That song's been out for like 2 or 3 years at this. Actually, it might be slightly longer. That song's been out for like 3-4 years at this point. But then they just like they added that, which is cool. But like, and a lot of the stuff on their main channel is some of their best stuff. Okay, Ben 10 is goated, right? Necromantic, Kill Love Fireproof, Love East. Rockin' Beat, the Aaron song that's completely in Japanese. I don't know the name of it, but it's actually goated. But they also have a lot of Street Fighter that is not that they don't put up there, which is tragic. And the thing, like, the thing that makes me, like, a little contended towards, like, Akatsuki Records is, on the one hand, I love a lot of stuff. On the other hand, Let's Ghost is peak. I like Let's Ghost. It's definitely not one of my favorites, but it's good. I mean, I like Akatsuki Records as a whole. Like, anything they produce, I'll listen to. I have, like I said, I have basically every single one of their albums. But like, if I were to go to my favorite Akatsuki Records songs, like Bond Dance, Aremu Thunder, those two are, like, probably the ones that jump to me. Oh, Bond Dance, Aremu Thunder, and Welcome to Ghostly Field Club, or something like Detective. Oh, fuck. I forget what it is. Hold on, let me look. What album is it? It's what? It's on Sci-Fi Romance Traveler, that album. Byakuran's one quite a bit. But the Hikari one that's on the main channel is I can't think of the name of it. I'm looking at my albums right now. Hello Hell, yeah, that's what it is. But Aremu Thunder is so good that, like, the cover for the CD is actually the on emote that I have. Like, on the cover for the CD of that, like, if you type in the on emote, one of the on emotes at the bare minimum. Ooh, oh fuck! I just remembered. No, not that one. The one where she's, like, standing there, like, with her arms out. Boom Boom Go Kaboom. That one's also probably, like, top 5. That one that, like, General just posted. Like, that image is straight ripped from an Akatsuki Records single CD. Unless they might have got that art from, like, somewhere else. There's potential for that, but, like, that like, I literally have their single CD with Aremu Thunder on it and a couple of their songs, which Aremu Thunder is off of An's theme, I believe. And that image is from that. Listen, don't talk Akatsuki Records with me. I am all over that. At the same time, it's just like, I am a little contentious just because, like, as much as I love them, their real crackdown line, you know, does bother me. Sing track everyone talks about. Necromantic. There also are other ones, like there's what's Death Frantic? No, is Death Frantic off of that theme? I think it is. I think there's also a I think, like, they have, like, 3 themes off of, like, Kissing My Asshole Off. Is that what they do? It's just like last year, they went through. It's like within like the year or so, but like last year, like specifically, they just went through and just like striked a lot, or threatened to strike, like most Akatsuki record things you could find on YouTube.